Hey guys, and welcome to another video I'm doing today. Welcome to another episode of Danganronpa, though. So, in the last episode, we found someone murdered in the woman's change room. Yay! Which to me means that a woman must have murdered the woman, I think. Anyway, screams burst forth from somewhere deep inside me, like a perpetual, erupting geyser. His reaction, however, was almost the polar opposite of mine. He didn't care. This is curious, wouldn't you agree? Togami was calm, composed, as if talking about something he saw on TV. Why is this curious? I'm trying to see how she's dead. Look at her. Fujisaki's been crucified. In the bloody writing on the wall, bloodbath fever. What an excessively cruel way to kill someone, wouldn't you agree? She's dead. How could it be anything but cruel? That's not what I'm talking about. The murder is far too brutally demented to have been committed by an amateur. This isn't like when Sayaka Maizono was murdered in a fit of desperation and self-preservation. It's almost like the killer derived pleasure from killing her, wouldn't you agree? Huh? You're starting to freak me out, man. How you can tell all this, I don't know. My confused, rattled mind was unable to comprehend what he was trying to say right away. Nor was it given time to attempt it. Hey, what's all the script? Ah, now he's freaking out too. Fujisaki! Well, that was new. I don't know what that means. That must mean something. We got a corpse here. We'll be holding a class trial pretty soon. So make good use of the time you've got. Well, damn. What was that? Right, you were unconscious when it happened last time. That was a corpse discovery announcement. When three or more people find a dead body, the announcement is triggered to alert the others. Apparently, it's his way of ensuring everyone has a fair chance of finding the killer. A fair chance at finding the culprit? A corpse discovery announcement? Does that mean Fujisaki is... Yes, she's dead. Oh, is she ever? Before you start howling, how about you go find the others? It looks like another round is about to begin. Another round of this life and death game of Clue. It's a good board game, actually, so don't you mock Clue. Ishimura flew out of the changing room. I don't think it took very long for him to find everyone and bring them back. But my sense of time was also out of whack. In any case, the next thing I noticed was the unrestrained fear, anger, and confusion on their faces as they stood around Fujisaki's body, bolted to the floor like so many pillars. Who would it be? Who would it be? Curses. I could not protect her. Yet another soldier has fallen victim. And so it begins again. Whoa. What the hell is this? A dream. 'Tis a dream. 'Tis all but a dream. I have yet to break free of the womb. I have no recollection of my birth. You are one weird bugger. How obnoxious. Oh, I can tell what she was killed with. She was killed with a weight, which that only points towards Sakura, actually. I'm just saying. This obviously has the boost weapon. There's something I want to look at before I examine the dumbbell. Examine her. Hold on. The wall comes first. What? I mentioned this once already. There's writing on the wall. Literally. Writing on the wall. Yes, the bloodbath fever. The phrase bloodbath fever is written on the wall of blood. It's not a dying message, but it is extremely strange. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. Bloodbath fever written in blood. Okay. A villainous homicidal maniac with a brutally demented modus operandi. He always leaves a message before written a message in victim's blood. Bloodbath fever. He chooses his victims at random and without warning. Even the police can't find a pattern. The internet has dubbed the suspects of these serial murder cases. Genocide or shoe, dude? Does that mean they're in the school? And there it... Oh my. This is new. Okay, Genocider Shu. The homicidal maniac who has the public in a fury. His MO is brutal and demented. There are no words to describe how maniacal, I don't know, and perverse he is. So someone mimicked Genocider Shu's murders? But why? Either that, or this is the work of the real Genocider Shu. That's my theory, bud. The real thing? I mean, one of us is Genocider Shu? No way. It's more an odd at how many loose screws one would need to come up with that phrase like bloodbath fever. Indeed, there is nothing more problematic than a mentally unstable killer. Hey! What now? It's Fukawa! Ashiana raised her arm to point at the changing room door. Oh, she just got here. And there stood Fukawa, having arrived after whenever No. Why? Okay, she's... why do you just keep saying why? Why did you grab your hair? You look insane. And she done. She collapsed, dude! And I did not like the sound she made when she did. Fukawa! Ashiana rushed up to Fukawa's fallen body and began shaking her shoulders. Are you okay, Fukawa? Hang in there. I don't seem to recall her mentioning the fact that the sight of blood causes... Oh, I do seem to recall her mentioning that the fact that the sight of blood causes her to pass out. Hemophobia. She must not be able to watch horror movies. Isn't this, like, kind of a problem, dudes? Sleeping outside your rooms against your rules, ain't it? She should be safe. The rules don't prohibit deliberate use of any other room to sleep. Well, passing out ain't deliberate, so I'd say we're a-okay here. Fukawa, can you hear me? Hey, is anybody there? Almost as if in response to her words, Fukawa jumped to her feet. She jumped to her feet. But the strange absurdity of her motion knocked me speechless. She leapt straight up, while still lying down, changed her orientation in the air. And landed on her. This is some kid. Shoot her! Zombie! Something! Her movements were ridiculous and unnatural, like they paid no heed to human anatomy. Huh? What? Sorry, I was so surprised I blacked out. That happens, you know. Or is it just me? Fukawa? Are you alright? Totally fine. Totally fine. Hey, it's a body. Look, it's dead. Yeah, kill it, please. Yeah, she hit her head pretty hard, dude. The world is made up of fronts and backs. 9 fronts and 9 backs, like truths and lies. You're kind of scaring me. And you're not talking like usual either. Don't worry about it. Actually, I'd call it a stroke of good luck. That I don't have that accursed stutter anymore. Yeah, kill it. I figured it out. You are not okay. Your eyes are strangely vacant. It would probably be best to escort her to her room. I'll do it, but would someone give me a hand? Did someone ask for a hand? What did you say, Ishimaru? What? I've been ignored? Alright, then you take care of her, and the rest of us will get started on the investigation. Does anyone have a problem with Ogami and Owada handling security like last time? Hold on, wait, first off, investigation. This wasn't the work of the puppet master. The last one should have made that perfectly clear. Shiro Fujisaki was unquestionably murdered by one of us. Isn't that right, Monokuma? When the hell did you get here? Bingo! But there's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly normal. I mean, those are the rules for graduation. Then, it happened again. You're saying, it happened again, that one of us killed one of our friends. Oh, you're getting scared again. Damn, man. You've all got some tiny-ass balls in here. Is that tiny too? Should we compare? Not that I actually have one. Enough fooling around. You came to give us... sorry, my headset decided to fall off. But didn't you? I most certainly did. You should be getting used to this by now. I've got copies of the Monokuma File 2 for everyone. Alright, ready then. Catch you cats later. Best of luck with your investigation. I'd like to kill this guy. Investigation? You mean we have to go through that again? Every time someone dies, we gotta go through this shit. We have to examine our friend's body. We have to suspect one another. I can't do it. I can't handle going through that again. I'm with ya. I'm with Hina. I don't want to do it. I'm out of here. Where would you go? You cannot escape from this. How about you get the hell over it already? Blood is just liquid, and a dead body is nothing but an object. Well, aren't you just Mr. Gung-Ho? And why the hell wouldn't I be? I'm dead if I don't figure out who killed her. Well, yeah, you're right, but I need time to... What? You want to die? Then do it, and do it quick. You're wasting precious oxygen. You just call that body an object? That kid, Fujisaki, is not a fucking object. And I will not let you get away with your disrespect. Don't jump down each other's throats. Togami isn't necessarily incorrect. Kiri! Our lives are in danger if we don't solve this mystery and find who killed Fujisaki. And if Togami's theory is correct, and Genocide or Shu really is the culprit, we could have more bodies on our hands if we don't do something. Not just more bodies. We could potentially all become victims. Ho-ho-ho, fear not, fear not. Per our academic coliseum, a single villain is allowed to kill a maximum of 2 people. Huh? Was that in the rules? As of now, it sure is. If one person went around killing a bunch of people, you guys wouldn't even enjoy life here very long. The school rules have been modified, okay? Then why not set the limit to 1? Because, as far as the mystery stories go, serial killer on the loose in the academy has a nice ring to it. 1 victim does not a serial killing make. I think that was the best up in the translation, maybe. Farewell, for real this time. I'll be seeing you again soon for the flash trial. I don't much understand his logic, but if 2 is the limit, then that means at most 1 more of us could fall victim to the killer. What a shame that would be. We'd best find the culprit before that happens then. You can shut your fucking trap! Anyway, me and Ishimaru are going to escort Fukawa to her room. Getting escorted. We should get started on the investigation too. We don't have time to waste dilly-daddling. If we cannot ascertain who murdered Shiro Fujisaki, the rest of us will be executed in their place. She's right. I hate this. I don't want to do it. But if I want to stay alive, if I want to make it through this with everyone, I have no choice. Woohoo! First, I should see what the Monokuma file has to say. Victim Chihiro Fujisaki, time of death approximately 2 a.m. The corpse was discovered in the women's changing room on the 2nd floor of the school zone. The cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Death occurred instantaneously. That's all the information he's giving us. Complaining isn't going to get me anywhere, though. The only person so far that this makes sense to be is Sakura. Because that's a heavy dumbbell, looks like. Whether I like it or not, I've got to do this. Loaded Monokuma File 2 into your lecture ID. You can find the animation. Hey, Nagai, you have a second? You need me for something? Of course. How dull would your life be if you were never needed? Okay. What can I do for you? Help me with the investigation. I'm enlisting your aid. The aid of the man who solved Sayaka Maizono's murder. Solved? I chose you because you are someone I can make good use of. Okay, you will help me with my investigation. He's pressuring me pretty hard for what I thought was supposed to be a request. Let's begin. Hold on. Shut up and get to it. We don't have time to screw around. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but it looks like Togami and I are working together, or something like that. Yeah. Well, let's observe the dumbbell. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's blood on it. There's blood on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file says her cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. which would make this dumbbell the murder weapon. That's their only reasonable conclusion. But how heavy is that thing? That would help determine if it was Sakura. Let's check her. All life has drained from her body. And that's left... all that's left is her corpse. Fujisaki's corpse. The more I look at it, the more bizarre it seems. So this is Genocider Shu's work. But we haven't concluded the Genocider Shu is responsible. Is that what you're trying to say? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Yeah, okay. Okay, looks like we can check the blood stains. There's a fresh looking blood stain on the carpet. This must have happened during the murder. Fujio? I can hardly believe Fujisaki was murdered in this very changing room. I was here just yesterday. I do wonder why she was killed in the changing room of all places. Actually, no. It's also possible she was killed somewhere else and brought here after the fact. Indeed, she is rather light. It would not be difficult to move her body after killing her. However, I believe she brought herself here on her own 2 feet. What makes you think of that? These past few days, she frequently spoke of wanting to strengthen her body. So, you think Fujisaki came here to work out? But the Monokuma file said she was killed at approximately 2 a.m. Would she really be working out that late? She was likely trying to avoid running into Ashiana or myself. We often work out here during the day. She was avoiding you? Both Ashiana and I invited her to work out with us on numerous occasions, but she always refused. I can only assume she was avoiding us, so she came here to work out by herself in the middle of the night. I find it hard to believe she was alone. She wanted to start working out, but she said she was unable to do it by herself. She said she wanted someone to assist her. So, you're saying Fujisaki came into the changing room to work out in secret in the middle of the night, and she didn't come alone. It is a possibility. Okay, Sakura's testimony. Maybe it wasn't Sakura. Fuck. There's a blood splatter on the poster. I must have done the killing. Very true, very true. Let's talk to you. She's thoroughly investigating Fujisaki's corpse. In fact, she's even touching her body. What a strange woman to be able to touch a corpse. And to do it with such a straight face. It looks like she's pretty focused on her work. She didn't so much as bat an eye at Togami's comment. Okay, are these dumbbells anything? No? Okay. We'll check out, this buddy. That kid had one hell of a complex about being weak. You heard, didn't you? Always saying, I've got to get stronger. I do remember her saying that. Yeah. Kid was trying to build some muscle, get stronger, and then this. Though, was there really any need for her to get stronger in the first place? You said it yourself. There's nothing wrong with girls being weak. Beats me. I don't know everything that was going through that kid's head. I'm kind of curious. Where the source of Fujisaki's complex lies. Okay, so we got the testimony that... I don't think there's anything important. Alright, let's get moving. Already? We're not going to learn anything by staying put. We need to examine this case from many different angles. I get that, but if you understand, then start moving. He's more than a little pushy, huh? It's like he thinks he has me on a leash. Well, he'll probably kill us if we don't just abide. Alright, we'll investigate here next. Does this room have anything to do with the murder? Use your head. Where's the fun in relying on others for everything? Okay. We'll search here. There's also some equipment here, but I'm guessing that was used from the murder. No shit. We'll click the Gatling gun, but I know this wasn't used. Fujisaki was killed. Definitely not this. She'd be full of holes if she had. Very true. Hey, why do you keep dragging me to this? It's a lifesaver. Worthless piece of junk. Oh. I got coins. Television? Somehow I'm not feeling this TV is of much importance. Okay. Oh! This will just prove my theory, won't it? That it was a woman. As I recall, you need to use your electro ID on this card reader to open the door, don't you? Is there something you're not sure about? But why don't you ask Monokuma directly? Oh, then. As soon as the words left his mouth, Togami clapped his hands twice. How may I be of service? Has Togami tamed Monokuma? It seems the guy has a question for you. Sure, sup? About these card readers. The card readers only respond to you guys' Electro IDs. But watch out, you can only enter the changing room that corresponds with the Electro ID's owner's gender. You also said it was impossible for two to enter together, did you not? Any sexual terrorists attempting to do so will find themselves with far more orifices than they can fill, courtesy of Mr. Gatling Gun up there. It was also against the rules to lend your Electro ID to someone else, isn't it? Ja, oui. Oh, yeah, we see. If that's the case, then only girls can enter the women's changing room, and only guys can enter the men's. Which is to say, since we found Fujisaki's body in the women's changing room, oy vey, I can see right through you, Nagai. You can see through me? This is what you were thinking, isn't it? Since the corpse was discovered in the women's changing room, the culprit had to have gone inside. In other words, one of the girls killed her. But you're just reaching for the low-hanging fruit. Is that wrong? Take a good, close look at the school rules. This is what they say. You are forbidden from lending your Electro ID to anyone. The rules prohibit the act of lending, but not borrowing. Oh, I'd expect no less from a child of Togami, of the Togami group. You found the loophole in the rule. Sorry. This is you we're talking about. I'm sure you left the loophole on purpose to make things more interesting. Ooh, you didn't even break a sweat. You're kicking all sorts of ass today. Here's a freebie. Not only can the dead not defend themselves, they don't even count as people. Yeah, if you catch my drift. Hold on. You said there was a loophole? But doesn't, borrowing mean someone's Electro ID also count as them lending it to you? Yawn. You're making me sleepy. Take a cue from Togami over here, and put a little punch into your words. Sorry, I have to clear my throat. As punishment, I'm giving you the cold shoulder. Q&A is over. Think for yourself. Well, damn. I suppose I have no choice. My slightly disappointing partner in crime. I'll explain in his speed. Come on, we're going to the entrance hall. The entrance hall? You'll see when we get there. Okay. So now it could have been a man. Well, that just screwed up my theory. Well, we're here. What is it you wanted to see? What is it you wanted to see me here, Togami? I guess I'm on my own. Okay, let's take a look at maybe this. There's a letterbox here. Maybe there's something inside. Are these Electro IDs? No, just one, but three. Why here of all places is the dead people's? You can. Oh my. Sounds like you found them. What? You knew these were here? I just recently happened upon them myself. It seems Electro IDs are returned to this letterbox when their owners die. So you're saying these Electro IDs belong to Inoshima, Kawada, and Mizono? You have eyes. Use them. I grabbed one of the Electro IDs and tried turning it on. Sayaka Mizono. You were right. This is Mizono's Electro ID. Now, do you understand what he meant when we were talking about the loophole in the rule? Yeah, I think so. Well, damn. Take a good, close look at school rules. This is what they say. You are forbidden from lending your Electro ID to anyone. The rules prohibit the act of lending but not borrowing. This is just messed up. Even though the use of somebody's dead, okay, so this definitely could have been male now. But I still have a slight suspicion it was Sakura. Just because of the dumbbell. So this is what he was talking about. Elected Electro IDs to Electro IDs. What happened? Oh, is something wrong? That's strange. One of these Electro IDs won't boot up. You mean it's broken? Whose is it? The other Electro ID says it belongs to Junko Ishima. So that means the broken one is Kawada's? In that case, I'm not surprised with how many baseballs it had slammed into. It's slammed with baseballs. Oh, yeah. The memory of that moment came rushing back. One of the horrid execution that took his life. Of the tasteless production that the puppet master made. Of the end of a human being's life. Yeah, he was brutally murdered, you know, just kind of, you know. it was awful, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either if it broke after all that. I am going to shoot you. Ugh! Whoa, 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 whoa! Well, what's your problem? Your Electro ID is a key item, integral to your life here in the Academy. So don't go thinking smacking it. Oh. So don't go thinking smacking it around with a few balls or anything is gonna break it. But it actually... I said it won't, so it won't. I can easily withstand having a 10-ton anvil dropped on it. And 100 meters below sea level is cake. Doesn't matter how many baseballs you throw at it, it's not gonna break. No way, Jose. However, even the Almighty Electro D has one weakness. Weakness? That's classified. Can't have you going around breaking ears because I blurted it out. So, Kawada unwittingly stumbled upon the weakness and broke his Electro ID? Who knows? If you ask me, I don't think his Electro D is broken. Who knows, though? And then Monokuma disappeared, leaving us to ponder the meaning of his extremely suggestive commentary. What was all that about? Monokuma says Kawada's Electro D isn't broken, but we have it right here, and it won't start up. It's not all that important. At the very least, it doesn't have anything to do with the murder. Is it really irrelevant? Something tells me that might not be the case. So we're gonna keep it. Awesome! Well, that should do it for the preliminary work. I'd say it's time to start doing some real investigation. Ripping the mask off this psychopath. You mean, whoever killed Fujisaki? Not exactly. What? Not exactly? Oh, you're a confusing ticket. Then talk to him again. What do you mean, not exactly, Kagami? Well, yes, I do want to find the culprit. To be more precise, what I really want to do is uncover Genocider Shu's true identity. So you really think Genocider Shu killed Fujisaki? Of course I do. There's no doubt in my mind the culprit is Genocider Shu. Genocider Shu is that homicidal maniac, right? Who else would it be? He's a villainous, brutal, and demented serial killer who chooses his victims at random without warning. The police can't find a pattern. The internet has dubbed the suspect of these serial murder cases Genocider Shu. The idea that his victims' numbers in the thousands is obviously just an urban legend. But still, you're saying that one of us is a psychopath serial killer? Precisely. But that's insane. I have undeniable proof, and I'm going to show that to you. Then show it to me. Okay, can we just go past that purple thing now? I can say with certainty the Genocider Shu is somewhere in this building. How can you tell me with certainty? Really? When we're done here, I'm going to take you somewhere and show you proof. That it was Genocider Shu who killed Chihiro Fujisaki. But proof? Does he actually have proof? Hey, guys! There's trouble! Help! We're busy. Get out of here. It's an emergency! An emergency! Help, please! What's the problem now? It's an emergency! An emergency! Help, please, help! Ashiana, relax. But it's an emergency. Here, we gotta react to this. What's the emergency? Fukawa's in trouble. She's acting funny. Actually, she's been acting funny. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Togami? Tuko Fukawa, huh? I'm a little concerned about her. Let's go see how she's doing. Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. I have to say, I didn't expect that. I totally thought he would blow her off. Come on, hurry, hurry! Hold on, Ashiana! It looks like she's heading to the dorms. Probably Fukawa's bedroom. Got it. Okay, so we're just gonna chase after? Okay, what do you gotta say? You're talking to the wrong person, imbecile. Ah! There you are. Sheesh, you guys are such slow pokes. You're just too fast. So, what's the problem? After what happened in the changing room, me and Nishimura brought Fukawa to her room to rest. A little while later, I thought I'd check up on her, but she was acting kind of strange. She absolutely refused to leave her room, and she was mumbling all sorts of weird things. What do you mean, weird? Why don't you try talking to her yourself? Alright. I don't want to go into this room. I guess I'll try the bell. The door slid open without a sound. Okay. She looks a lot worse off than she used to be. Whoa. The negative aurora that spilled through the crack in the door almost knocked me off my feet. What? Well, Ashiana was worried about you because you locked yourself in here. Leave me alone. Would you at least open the door for me? I won't let her run free. Huh? I will not let Genocider Shu run free! Is she Genocider Shu? Huh. She slammed the door in my face. What? That was... She was like that when I came by earlier, too. Is she Genocider? I'll banish that accursed homicidal maniac. I have no idea what she's going on about, but I was scared to just leave her like that, so I tried forcing the door open, but it looks like she's barricaded the door and I couldn't get it open any further. Fukawa's so frightened. She's barricaded herself in the room. Does she have the same idea as Togami? That it was the serial killer Genocider Shu who murdered Fujisaki? Is that why she's so scared? I'm really worried about her. I wonder if there's anyone who can talk her out of there. Try again. I'm really worried about her. I wonder if anyone can talk her out of there. I'm not sure. Maybe him? Hey, Togami, would you mind giving it a shot? See if maybe you can convince her to leave the room? I suppose. Huh? You'll try talking to her, Togami? I'm surprised. You actually can be nice sometimes. Without a word, Togami approached the door and placed his finger on the intercom. A few moments later. She's there again. Leave me alone! For God's sake. Togami! It's Togami. I'm so sorry, I couldn't help keep our promise. But you don't need to worry. I won't let her run free. I won't let Genocider Shu run free anymore. She's gotta be, like, split personality or something. But if she's the killer, that would make 0 sense to me. And then she closed the door. Might explain your stutter. Even Togami couldn't do it. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's get back to the investigation. Oh, hold on a second. What did Fukawa mean by our promise? Promise? Hell if I know. Probably just another one of her delusions. But I said I don't know. Let Ashiana deal with Fukawa. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Let's go. Without even waiting for a response, Togami started walking away. Togami! I frantically pursued him. He's a bit of a dick. No matter how many times I tried calling to him along the way, he didn't so much as look back at me, let alone respond. He simply marched forward, not stopping until he reached his destination. The library? Wait, what are you waiting for? Go inside. Why? Oh my. This should be good. What do you got? Hey, is there really any proof that Genocider Shu was responsible for Fujisaki's murder? Don't make me repeat myself. So there's evidence in here. There's nothing there. Try again. Books? You're wasting your time looking over there. What about here? There's nothing there. Try again. Maybe this thing? The note? You're wasting your time looking at that. Find something better to investigate. The lamp. You're wasting your time. Well, damn, bud. What's this? There's nothing there. Try again. Oh! Get 3 coins, though. What am I missing? The door? Okay. As I recall, this door leads to the archives, right? Go on in. So, the proof is here? You'll see. Okay. Holy! That's a lot of documents. And this place takes Dusty to a whole new level. I believe you'll find there's enough valuable information in this room to warrant putting up the dust. Live up to the dust. Okay. Okay, it's just a camera. What about this? It's an empty wooden box. From the marking on the dust, I guess there used to be something there. Do you know what used to be in this box? There was an extension cord in there. I brought it to the library. An extension cord. Okay. Some documents. The shelf is packed to the edge to packed edge to edge with files. I reached out and picked one at random. A fine choice, huh? That's a copy of the case file from a certain country's national archives concerning the assassination of one of the presidents they're planning on at long last to unveil it 30 years from now. Just don't come running to me when you become a target from learning that information early. Okay, I silently returned the file to its place on the shelf. It was this? There's a shelf full of notebooks and folders. I wonder what's in them. Those files are dangerous. Dangerous? The shelf contains detailed data on the people who run the world. If its info civilians should never know. You mean, like, about members of the Diet? The Diet? I mean the people controlling them. The true ruling class. If you don't mind being erased, go ahead, take a look. You'll find a lot of surprising names in there. You're joking, right? Care to find out? Just to be safe, I'll abstain. Okay, behind him? Maybe? The bookshelf is packed tight with thick files. Allow me to give you a word of warning before you decide whether or not to look at those. The shelf contains hundreds, if not thousands, of case files, crime scene photos and all, including some that a normal person wouldn't be able to handle seeing. Just a warning. What do you mean, unable to handle? Even a single one of those are cold case files. Every single one of them is a cold case. Internal, confidential, police documents that would, under normal circumstances, never see the light of day. Huh? I don't know what we're supposed to look for here, then. Maybe we're supposed to talk to him. Anyway, guys, we're going to end the video here for today. Please comment, subscribe to be told this episode. See all you guys in the next episode. Take care. See y'all then.